Hi everyone, welcome. My name is Steph and today I wanted to share a video with you about emotional awareness and also emotional neglect. Growing up in the Western world, there is a lot of what do we call emotional disconnection that is present, and this is a result of people being disconnected from their emotions. Same reason people have been raised in families that are not able to meet their emotional needs. And I have experienced this in my own life, I will openly admit that. And I've addressed this with my family as well, is this same kind of inner void that is present in my life, because my emotional needs have not been fully met because my parents have not been meeting that need within themselves. And so there is this kind of, what I called before, this emotional void. It's almost like a space that occurs between yourself and another person. There is like a space in between that is not being met. And it's quite, it can create feelings of loneliness, feelings of not being heard, not feeling heard or seen or acknowledged in your life by other people. And it creates a big sense of not being able to be met by other people, not being able to be received, understood, and to develop intimacy with other people. Because intimacy is really about being able to connect with people on a deeper level beyond the physical body, beyond what we see. It's being able to see into people. Just like, for example, the movie Avatar, they say, "I see you." And when they say that, it's really that in that movie, they're referring to, I can see into you, I can see into your soul, I can see your pain, I can see your suffering, I can see your joy. I can see your emotional world, I can see your internal world, which comprises of your whole range of emotion, your whole range of being, your soul, your inner world of your thoughts and your feelings. So when somebody is really being intimate with you, they are being open to see you beyond the physical body, to connect with you on a deeper level internally, as opposed to just connecting with your physical body. And you can really see how this plays out in our reality, in our society, when people are not able to develop intimacy with one another. It plays out in casual relationships where a girl and a boy, from a young age, they come together and they have sex and then they disconnect. It's like such a perfect example of how there is no intimacy there. There's no desire to connect on a deeper level. There's no desire to see into one another. And this is a result of not having that ability to emotionally connect with people, to have the desire to want to see more than just what we see on the outside. And this is so important to have functional relationships in our lives, to be able to be intimate with other people. We need to know how to be intimate with ourselves, to be able to connect with our own emotions, to acknowledge ourselves, to acknowledge our pain, to acknowledge our suffering, to acknowledge our joy and our excitement, and to care about ourselves on a deeper level, to cultivate self-love, self-acceptance of not only the way that we look, but also the way that we talk to ourselves internally. This really is emotional intelligence, being able to honor our emotions, being able to accept our emotions, what we feel inside, what we think about ourselves. It is self-loving to acknowledge and to accept and love ourselves for who we are, the good and the bad. The feelings of joy and our lives when things are going good, but also when things are not going so good in our lives, to acknowledge that, to know that it's okay for everything to not be perfect all the time, and for us to not feel 100% all of the time, because we are emotional beings. We are human beings that have emotions. It's part of the human experience. And if we are to develop, if we are to live more happy lives, contented lives, we need to learn how to accept both aspects of ourselves, the good and the bad, the happy and the sad. So, yeah, this is why emotional reconnection is so important. Emotional awareness is so important, because this aspect of self has been in the Western society really neglected, and as a result of our upbringing, because our parents have not had that awareness, that emotional awareness. So it is now our responsibility to choose transformation through understanding our inner world, through understanding our emotions, through understanding what we're really feeling, to cultivate self-love and self-acceptance, so that we can then connect better with ourselves, and we can connect better with the world around us, in our relationships, in our family, and develop more intimacy in this world, so that we can live more happy lives and have better relationships. It makes sense, right? It makes sense to me, so I hope it makes sense to you too. So thank you for listening to the video, and I hope it's helped you in some way, and I look forward to sharing more with you. If you'd like to learn more about me or have a look at some other videos, I have some other videos on my blog, on my website at www.loveempoweredliving.com, and I also have a women's healing retreat coming up in Bali in September, from the 7th to the 14th. So if you're interested to learn more about that too, just pop over to my website. There's more information, there's a video, and there's links to secure your deposit. But also, if you would like to learn more about it, you can also contact me. There's a button on the page for you to do that. So yeah, I look forward to sharing more, and see you soon.